Hi guys, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday the 16th of August 2016. I'm going to try and keep this short. I'm really tired. It's after 2 in the morning, and it's all my fault. Maybe I better use the visuals to explain, but I'll do that in a second. I did get some sewing done this weekend. I got 2 more blocks done in an upcoming project, so I'm very pleased about that. I have 1 more block lined up and ready to go that I will probably do next weekend. I'm hoping to carve out some time over the course of this week to line up fabric for a future block, but I have the feeling I won't be sewing at all until Saturday for a very simple reason. I have visual aids for this, and that is because you guys know what this means. Those of you who've been around for a while know what happens when I have my graph paper and Jasper out. Very long story short, I tried filming this earlier and it was just getting too complicated. I have 18 first cousins, 17 of which are alive, and I will be going to a wedding in September for my 4th cousin to get married. Not 4th cousin in the sense that 1st, 2nd, 3rd cousins. She's a 1st cousin, but she's the 4th in my generation to get married. And for the first 2 that got married, I made them both blankets. For the 3rd one, I hadn't yet, and that's because I didn't get to go to the wedding. That's not the excuse for not doing it. I've been very busy doing patterns and stuff like that, as far as testing them and everything. You guys know this. So I haven't had a lot of time to crochet, and I haven't had the inclination. It's very hard for me, really, in summertime to crochet unless I have high incentive. So over the last year, because I've been doing so much testing, I just haven't had the drive to crochet on top of that. In fact, I'd actually hidden Jasper. I couldn't find him for about 24 hours once I started to plan these projects. So starting last week, I actually pulled out the graph paper and designed what I should have designed a year ago for my cousin who got married last June. And while I have a cousin getting married in about 5.5 weeks, I'm not too worried about it, simply because I have 5.5 weeks. I say that, so, you know, fingers crossed. But I went all over town on Saturday looking for a very specific color in the Red Heart lineup that I did not have at home, that I needed several skeins in the same dye lot, or at least minimal dye lot changes, and I could not find it in town, so I ended up having to order it. So while I am waiting for that, I decided to go ahead and start on my cousin who got married last year's blanket. And so I did that tonight, and this is where I am with it. I initially thought that I could do 10 rows tonight, do 10 rows a week, and I should be done in a couple weeks, and I'd still have plenty of time to do my cousin's who's getting married in September. Well, I decided to go ahead and, when I got done with 10 rows, go a little bit further and just see how I felt as I did it. When I got to about 20 rows, I thought, okay, I've got about a third of skein of yarn at this point. I might as well just keep going because the skein is starting to collapse, and I pull right from the center of the skein. I didn't want it to collapse in on itself and create a huge knot, so I decided to keep going. And when I got to 30 rows, I decided to stop and go ahead and film Ttmt before I fell asleep. So that's where I am on that. I am about 20% done, not counting the borders, which usually take me about an evening to figure out, depending on what I decide to do. So that's where I am on that. If I keep up my stamina on this, I should be done by Sunday, which means I probably won't keep up on that stamina. I will try to have an update for you guys next week on it. Hopefully by next week I will get my new yarn for my other cousin's blanket. I still need to design that one. Fortunately for that, for me, for that one, I've actually designed one of the names that's on it before, and I may have even designed part of the second name, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just got to design it, get it spaced out, and that'll be fine. I'll probably do that this weekend. So that's it for me. 5.5 minutes of me rambling. I really need to get ready for bed and get some sleep because, boy, Bubby is tired and she's got to be at work in 6 hours. So I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.